Hello and welcome to the Book Smoke. So I have a book haul for you today. I have 7 books to show you. One of them was sent to me for review and the other 6 I picked up myself. So let's get started. First book I have is for review and it was sent to me by Two Roads by Bookbridger, and it's a gorgeous hardcover of At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gruen. Oh god, what's happening to the white balance? It's the sun, seriously. Anyway, this is At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gruen. This is the author who wrote Water for Elephants, which was also turned into a movie. I haven't read the book, I haven't seen the movie, but I thought this sounded really exciting, so I thought I'd pick it up. But reading the synopsis, I'm not too sure about it. What I understand from the synopsis is that this guy is born blind, I believe. Okay, he's colourblind, so he can't serve in World War II, and he feels like his dad is disappointed with that. So he makes this crazy plan to uh, regain his dad's respect and trust and stuff, and so he makes this plan to go to Scotland and hunt down the Loch Ness Monster. So I thought that sounded interesting, but it is historical fiction. I don't really read historical fiction. So we'll see how it goes. And then, like I said, the next 6 books I bought myself. So let's get started. The first 2 sound very, very, very strange. I will explain. The first one I have is Death at Spiral Park by Kieran Devaney, or Kieran Devaney, I'm not sure. This one sounds really weird. A bear, tired of life in the woods, shaves off his fur and joins human society. A recruitment consultant finds that death gets in the way of running a successful business. Meanwhile, a farmer, a clown, a DJ, and a philosopher are all gradually drawn into the complex world of the bear. So, that sounds very odd. It's about a bear who shaves off his fur and joins human society. So, I thought it sounded really interesting. So I wanted to give it a shot. The next strange book I have is The Fun Parts by Sam Lipsyte. I love this cover, I think it's absolutely amazing. The Grim Reaper on a lawnmower. How amazing is that cover? And it says, a gang of lonely boys suffers under the tyranny of a maniacal dungeon master. A recovering addict and a cardio ballet instructor struggles to stay clean. A misery memoirist is out-miseried and outsold by his homeless gay punk protege, and a substitute gym teacher turned male birthing coach teaches a couple that bringing home a newborn is not all cuddles and fluff. So I thought that sounded really exciting as well. And like I said, the cover's so awesome. It's really funny, and I love it. Yeah, so, and it's not too long, so hopefully it'll be an interesting read. I then picked up a book that I've been hearing a lot of hype about, I'm sure everyone has, and I just thought, you know what? I saw it on the shelf in the bookshop in Woodley, and I thought, I'm just going to pick it up. And this is The Young Elite by Marie Lu. I know she wrote the Legend trilogy, Legend, Prodigy, and Champion, but I haven't read them, but I've heard they're really good. This one is a bit different, it's her new series. It says, Adelena Amuteru is a survivor of the blood fever, marked by a jagged scar where her left eye once was. Branded as a malfetto, an abomination, she is cast out from all she has ever known and loved. Adelina finds sanctuary with other malfettos and discovers that the disease has left her with more than just a scar. She has a mysterious and powerful gift. She is a young elite. But Adelina's ability is stronger than any young elite before her, and unless she can control the vengeful darkness growing in her heart, Adelina could be a danger to them all. It's my turn to use, my turn to hurt. So I thought that sounded really interesting, and the second book, The Rose Society, comes out really soon. So I wanted to give this one a shot. I started reading Legend before, but I really wasn't into it. So hopefully I'll feel different about this one, and I love this cover. It's absolutely amazing. The next book I got, I don't really pick up crime novels, but I thought it sounded interesting, and it's short, and it has a really interesting premise. And it's called The 50-50 Killer by Steve Mosby. And on the back it says, Mark Nelson, a young police officer, has been assigned to the team of John Mercer, a legend in the force. It's a huge opportunity, and Mark is determined to make the most of it. But when a tortured and burnt corpse is discovered on his first day, he has to hit the ground running. The evidence points to a man known as the 50-50 killer, a sophisticated and meticulous serial killer who stalks young couples, subjecting them to a single night of torture and manipulation, testing and destroying the love between them. Only one of them ever survives until dawn. Soon afterwards, a young man is picked up by the police, brutally tortured and with his memory in tatters. He knows only that he has escaped from the woods and that his girlfriend is still being held captive. So I thought that sounded really interesting, and I actually really like this cover. It's one of those shiny covers, but I actually really like it. And Charlie, you might be interested in this one. It's quite short, I think. Yeah, it's like 270 something pages. But yeah, I thought it sounded quite interesting. The next book I picked up in a charity shop for £1.50. That may sound a little pricey for a charity shop, but wait until you see what book it is. So I managed to pick up Pivot Point by Casey West in a charity shop for £1.50. I don't know how that happened because I haven't seen this in paperback in the UK before. But this has been on my Amazon wishlist for the longest time in the world, and now I have it. Albeit it's paperback and it's on my wishlist in hardcover, but who cares? It's Pivot Point. In the UK, £1.50. I'm buying it. Anyway, enough of that. On the back it says, Addison Coleman's life is one big what if. As a searcher, whenever Addie is faced with a choice, she can look into the future and see both outcomes. It's the ultimate insurance plan against disaster, or so she thought. When Addie's parents ambush her with the news of their divorce, she has to pick who she wants to live with. Addie loves her life just as it is, so her answer should be easy. One search 6 weeks into the future proves it's not. With love and loss in both lives, it all comes down to which reality she's willing to live through and who she can't live without. So I thought it sounded really interesting, and it was £1.50, so I picked it up. And by the way, I love the spine on this book. Beautiful. And the last book I picked up I thought sounded really interesting, and it was in a charity shop. And it's middle grade, but I like middle grade. And this is 12 Minutes to Midnight by Christopher Edge. And this on the front really drew me in. Each tick of the clock brings chaos closer. And I actually am in love with this cover. I think it's absolutely stunning. Yes, and so is the back. Look at the back. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And it says, it's 1899. Every night at 12 minutes to midnight, the inmates of Bedlam, London's notorious hospital for the insane, rise from their beds and begin scribbling strange words on any surface they can find. Scraps of paper, the walls of their cells, even their own skin. What can it mean? Penelope Treadwell, 13-year-old owner of the best-selling magazine The Penny Dreadful, is intrigued. She's always seeking sinister stories to fill her magazine's pages, but she's never encountered anything as chilling as this. Soon she's ensnared in a venomous plot, and Penny realises that this isn't just a story, it's the future, and the future looks deadly. So I thought that sounded really exciting, and like I said, the cover is amazing, and so is the back. And yeah, I just thought it sounded really good. So I picked this one up, and it was only 75p, so I was like, hello, I will have you, please. So yes, that is my book haul for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, or if you want to read any, if you want to know anything about them, comment below. I mentioned her in this video, Charlie. Go check out her channel, Do the Day Devours. I'll leave a link to it in the description box, so please check her out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you wish, you may subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.